Hey guys, today I want to show some of the techniques, the tips and tricks of glare control depending upon what you're trying to shoot inside the Shotbox. And there's a number of different things you can try, and I'll just start and go over them. The first thing that we can do when we have glare is just use the side shot. And that is plug it in, of course. It has lights on the back here, and use the toggle switch or the toggle cable to do that. Now, one of the techniques is actually to place it in this far left hole right here. And you can turn it on, and the trick is to not turn all the lights on the inside. You want to turn this back down to where it's right before it clicks back off. It'll turn off the lights inside, but it will leave this illuminated. And that's part of the trick, because this will actually cast the light inside the box with enough lighting so that there's no glare going straight back to the camera. And you can actually adjust this kind of back and forth a little bit to get to the level that you want. And you want to use the viewfinder. You can really see the glare spots in there, and you can kind of look at that and go, you know, that looks pretty good. Take your picture. Of course, what we're trying to do is make it so you don't have to take your scrapbook pages out of the sheet protector or photo albums. That's a lot of work to do that. Sometimes you can't avoid it. There's some sheet protectors like this old photo album that really create a gray on photos that are already gray. And I've found that on this, even though I can use that technique and get some pretty good results, because of the nature of the photos themselves, it's better if I take them out. So you have to kind of use some discretion on what you're doing. You also can, if it's better to balance that light, bring it to the middle one, the middle front, then you actually can take and position your camera here and do the same thing. There are a few other tricks when you're dealing with smaller than 12 by 12. In this case, this is a photo album object, and if I was trying to take pictures of that without taking them out, I'm kind of doing the same thing in this regard. I'm putting it over here. I position the half page or the individual photos over on one side so there's no direct glare coming back at it. The other thing you can try is if you turn these lights on and you actually toggle one side or the other off depending upon where you're positioning this, and it works great with or without the side shot on there. So you can take easy pictures that way. I'm just using the default camera on an iPhone. You can use the default camera on your iPhone or your Samsung. There are some really good apps out there that do a better job in general. So depending upon what you're shooting, you can use position down on the floor. You can use the toggle shot to turn off one side or another to get the glare coming from different directions. You can use your side shot with or without the lights on down underneath to position it where you need it to be. The trick is to get that lighting inside so that obviously the camera can pick it up, and the camera lenses are usually pretty good to do that. So mix and match depending upon what you're trying to shoot so you can get the best results, and let us know how it goes. And remember to light it right with Shotbox.